Hey guys, how you doing? jpsarrireviews here. Now, the Samurai Shodown NeoGeo Collection is here, and I was really excited as soon as it was announced. I was really looking forward to it because I'm a big fan of Samurai Shodown. I'm a big fan of the NeoGeo as a whole. Now, the game is available this week for free through the Epic Store, which is a win-win. You're saving yourself $40. But it's coming also to Steam, it's coming to the PS4, to the Nintendo Switch, to the Xbox One in July 28th. It's coming on Steam next week. So in this video, I want to break down, after I have played it for enough hours, to really break it down, let you know how I feel about this game, this compilation. The good and the bad. Is it the best or is it not? So in the next couple of minutes, stay tuned. The good. The first thing that you're going to notice about this game, this compilation, is the presentation. The menu and the navigation system are very intuitive, and I really like that. There are games that I feel that they're so clunky together, all the information, all the different subsections. Here is divided well, and it's easy to navigate, it's easy to find what you're looking for. Also, the sprites look better than ever on each game. And I really like that because there have been other ports in the past where I feel that it just looks not as good. The presentation or the colors are washed out, or they're too bright and they don't look right. Here are just perfect, and you have options. You can change the aspect ratio of your games from widescreen all the way to the normal 4:3. You get, it's scan lines. You can, if you like them. Most of the time, I'm not a big fan of scan lines. Here, there's a couple of options. You can turn it off if you want to. But also, I really like the option for the TV scan lines. It really imitates the way it looks on TV. Actually, I like it more than I like other scan lines that I have seen in the past, even for NeoGeo games. You also can choose different borders. So there are so many options where you can tweak things around and make it look the way you want it to look. And I really like that aspect of the game. The second thing, and perhaps the most important thing about this compilation, is the gameplay. And I really like the emulation here. It was done by M2 as well, if I'm not mistaken. It is perfect. It is spot on. And not just that, I feel that you go back and play some other compilations, some other emulation of this classic games, you're gonna notice that there's some slowdowns, and sometimes the games don't feel right. There's some lag even just playing single player. But here you don't have that problem. It's smooth, it's fast. I really like that aspect of that. Also, you can change the version you want to play, whether you want to play the Japanese version or the American version, which is the international version. You can change the number of rounds, you can change the difficulty level. So there's a lot of different options that make the experience so great for each game. So you can change things individually. You don't have to go out into the menu to change the overall thing. You can change on each game. And I really like that. Another thing that puts this compilation above any other in the past is the amount of extra content. It does have a lot of it beyond my wildest dreams. There's a section where you can actually check the history of each game in the franchise. Not only the games included here in this compilation, you can go through all the different games, all the different versions in the history of the Samurai Shodown NeoGeo Collection. So you can go through games that happen only for mobile. You can really look at even the newest game. So it does have a lot of information, a lot of things that we never heard before. You get videos where you can really look at the interviews with the creators, people that were involved since the beginning in the process of really developing the games. Also Classic Pro matches, which is super nice. You get a lot of art, sketches, a music score, and never before seen material from development. So, you get so much content, so much richness that no other compilation has come as close as this to really celebrate the 30th anniversary of the NeoGeo and the Samurai Shodown franchise. The bad. Now it's time to talk about the bad. Although this compilation gives you so many different options to play, whether there is through arcade or multiplayer, it doesn't have a practice mode, a tutorial mode, or a trial mode. And to me, that's disappointing. Not because I do not know how to play these games. I've been playing this since the beginning, since the original came out. So I'm very familiar with every single iteration of Samurai Shodown. I'm a big fan. But I understand that there are people that they might be casual about it, but they want to get better at it. And also there's a lot of newcomers to the franchise. And you want to give them the option for them to practice to get better at it, and you don't get that option. So you have to really play arcade to really know. Of course, the menu allows you to look at the different moves and things from each character, but I would still prefer to have something or a place where I can just simply practice the difficult moves and power-ups and things like that. So definitely that's something that this compilation is missing. A big disappointment for me was the online multiplayer. Although you get different options, whether you want to play online arcade, which technically is you playing the arcade waiting for a challenger, rank, casual modes. The netcode was just unplayable. It was terrible. I didn't really like it. I was having a hard time trying to find a good connection. The game gives you the option to choose the level of lag and the connection that you preferred, but I was unable to find one with the perfect conditions, or the favorable conditions for me to have a good match. So I end up playing with people maybe across the continent, across the world, and it was really not a good experience. And perhaps this is just only something that is happening with PC. But unfortunately, in this case, SNK NeoGeo has been known for really to have some really bad connections, some really bad netcode with other games. So I just feel that needs to be improved. So it gives this game the extra boost so you can go online and really have some nice matches. So yeah, that was a big disappointment. Besides that, and I would say that perhaps it's something that it just may be happening with the Epic Store, because I've seen that in the past with some games that I downloaded there. Not as reliable as Steam. I did have the game crashing on me a couple of times. It happened as soon as it went live and I downloaded the game. I had probably 2 crashes, and then of course over the weekend there was an update to the game and I still had one more crash. Even just playing arcade, I was not even playing online. So definitely there's something to be concerned if you're playing on PC. I doubt that you're going to have the same problems if you're playing on console. Now, although Samurai Shodown 5 Perfect is promoted as a new game, it is no more than just an updated version of Samurai Shodown 5 Special. And there's nothing special about this new update. It's just, it's just a little better. You don't even notice the differences unless you're really paying close attention. There's not much differences in it. And actually, I found Special more engaging than Perfect. Of course, this is part of the promotion that they have. This is the selling point for some. But to me, it's a bit deceiving that they just promote it as a new game. I would have preferred for, in this case, SNK to include Samurai Shodown 6. And although I know it came out on the Atomic Wave, to me, it's always been part of the franchise, although it's kind of like the child that nobody wants. But, it is what it is. You get what you get, and actually this is the best compilation so far, even when it's not including 6 or any other rare game in the franchise. In conclusion, minus the problems with the online multiplayer, the lack of tutorials or training mode, and even the omission of number 6, this is the best compilation of Samurai Shodown without a question. It is the best. I have played so many different compilations in the past, and I own many compilations of Samurai Shodown. I own many Samurai Shodown games and so many different consoles. It's not even funny, and I keep buying them because I really love these games. Even though I got it for free for the PC, I'm definitely going to purchase it for the PS4 and also for the Nintendo Switch, because I do believe these are fantastic games that need to be preserved and people need to really get engaged with them. It does have, problems, besides those problems. I hope that they fix the multiplayer, the online multiplayer at some point. I hope that it's better on console. And also, I would love to see a second collection at some point that includes all the rare games and all those things that, in this case, like Samurai Shodown 6, but also all other games that came out for so many different I would say consoles in the past, whether it was the PlayStation and whether, you know, some rare portable games. I would love to see a collection that includes all those rare things. But beyond that, this is definitely a great collection that you should have if you are a member of the Epic Store. Even if you're not, I would say just go there to the Epic Store, create an account, and get it for free. It's only free for this week, and you're saving yourself $40, and you're able to play this game before it goes into Steam, which starts on June 18, and then you have to wait for the consoles until July 28. So you have plenty time to play this before you even get your copy for console. It is a recommendation from me. Now, if I have to give this compilation, this game, a final score, I would say it's an 8 out of 10. I would have given a 10, you know, from the bottom of my heart. But of course, there are problems with this game, particularly with the online multiplayer, the lack of tutorials or training mode. All of those things really take some points out, but 8 still is a great, I would say, qualifying number for this compilation, which in this case, this game is, or this compilation is the best so far. And I don't know how it's going to be in the 35th anniversary and the 40th anniversary, but for the 30th anniversary, it's a great addition. It's a great gift for fans. But what is your opinion? What do you think? Have you played? Are you playing it? Let me know in the comments below. I would like to hear your voice. So my friends, thanks for watching. God bless you. Take care, and I'll talk to you again. Bye-bye.